everyone, this is ChakaWhat here, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my top 10 locations of Fallout New Vegas. This list was suggested to me by Cameron Morrow, whose name I think I've been previously pronouncing wrong, so I offer apologies and a thanks for watching my videos, dude. Up at number 10, I have chosen the Narrows. Based on an actual location in Zion National Park, the Narrows is a quiet part of Zion where the peaceful Sorrows tribe resides with Daniel. It's probably one of the most beautiful locations of the Honest Hearts DLC just because of the waterfalls and the system of bridges and houses. The cliffs do actually climb pretty high, and though there is water below, falling can result in death. If exiting from the back of Half Mouse Cave, it will spit you out at a high location in the Narrows, curiously containing 3 docile geckos. Joshua Graham will also take up residence in the Sorrows camp later in the story. 9. Higgs Village. Located in the Big Empty, this is the former home of the think tank scientists. It is a lovely, if rather eerie little village stuck in time. House 00 belonged to Dr. Zero, and is probably the second creepiest of all the houses, really showing how broken Zero's view of Mr. House was in his obsession with the Securitrons. House 101 belonged to Dr. Klein and contains a personal bar. House 102 belonged to Mobius and is full of delicious mentats. House 103 belonged to Boros, and it is the creepiest of the houses. In the basement, one sees firsthand the remnants of his brutal experiments he carried out on helpless animals. And that's why I can never actually say that I love the guy. House 104 belonged to Dr. Dalla, and is my favorite of the houses as it is luxurious and full of teddy bears. Finally, House 108 belonged amusingly to Dr. 8, and contains dishes and objects in the multiples of 8. With the Wild Wasteland perk, a miniature but still powerful Deathclaw named Stripe will inhabit the doghouse. 8. The REPCONN Headquarters. This place really spoke to the science fiction nerd in me. The place is a little museum where you can actually learn some neat stuff about the history of the Fallout world, plus a really awesome planetarium that I never want to leave because it is beautiful. It is one of the only places with friendly robots, including a helpful tour guide that can guide the courier throughout the building. There are also 12 hidden doors scattered around the building, which almost gives it this Clue feel. The REPCONN headquarters are located in the pre-war town of Henderson. 7. Camp Searchlight. Camp Searchlight is described by Private Edwards as the shittiest place on Earth. During the Great War, a convoy of flatbed trucks were transporting nuclear waste through the town. The local police redirected the trucks to park the waste near the fire station, but no one came to collect it. Centuries later, the NCR set up a sizable camp in the town. Unfortunately, Vulpes and Colta found out about the waste and sent unwitting legionaries on a suicidal mission to open up the waste. This sent a large radioactive cloud sitting atop the town, turning many of the NCR troopers into feral ghouls, and putting like this creepy green hue on it and the surrounding areas. The buildings are all eerie and silent, save for the growl of the monsters that inhabit them. 6. The Sunset Sarsaparilla Headquarters.
Rufus Xavier, Sarsaparilla.
It's kind of hard to miss this location, what with the giant Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle at the entrance. With the appearance of a regular child-themed soda factory, the elusiveness and popularity of the star bottle caps is what makes this place cool, mostly because it is home to the robotic Festus, who is installed in the lobby. Festus is barely operational due to years of wear and tear, but he will gladly accept the star bottle caps from any who wish to give them up. If you have 50 of the special caps, Festus will open up the Sunset Sarsaparilla prize vault containing a unique gun called, wait for it, Pew Pew. 5. The Lucky 38. Seeing as how I usually side with Mr. House, just leave me alone. His personality is very compatible with my personality and I just love him. I've always felt right at home with the Lucky 38. I also just really like the mystery of the casino and how the courier and their friends are the only ones allowed inside. Cause New Vegas, like, the game doesn't revolve around the courier, but they are the only ones allowed inside the Lucky 38, and that's cool. Plus, this relic is the last remaining sight of the vision Mr. House had for New Vegas, luxury without arrogance or classism. Though it is so much more than just a casino, containing a massive underground facility housing Securitrons and laser cannons designed to shield the Mojave from incoming nuclear missiles. Robert House plugged himself into the Lucky 38's mainframe and awaited the platinum chip so he could fully upgrade his defense systems. Unfortunately, the chip never arrived, and while he was able to take down the missiles, he sent himself into a coma. The Lucky 38 is completely closed off to the public, making it quite a legend of the wastes. Inside, it has a nostalgic old-world feel, and if the courier is sided with Mr. House, they are allowed to live in the presidential suite. So side with Mr. House. 4. The Cave of Abaddon. This long cave system is formed mainly of collapsed buildings. It is an unsettling place that reeks of death. Tunnelers also live along the floors and within the walls, making it rather dangerous. The cave is the only way to reach Ulysses' temple because of the collapsed buildings around the divide blocking the courier's path. Despite the darkness surrounding it, the cave possesses a rather macabre beauty to it as well. It spits the courier out on the boxlit hotel roof, where even more danger comes in the form of death claws. Yay! The cave also has a Futurama reference with the Wild Wasteland perks, so your argument is invalid. 3. Jacobstown. Founded by the super mutant Marcus, Jacobstown is located in a fortified ski resort and was named after Marcus's dear friend Jacob, who was a Brotherhood of Steel paladin and traveling companion to the super mutant until the two parted ways. Marcus is the former kind-hearted sheriff of Broken Hills, another refuge for mutants. Though Mount Charleston didn't prove more of a challenge to wrangle, Marcus was successful in his endeavor to make a haven for the feeble-minded of his kind. I feel that Jacobstown has quite a different feel from the rest of the wasteland, as it is tucked away in the snowy forest atop Mount Charleston. Because of its nature of being a haven for mutants, many raiders steer clear of it. The town is also a rehabilitation center of sorts for Nightkin wishing to heal their minds from the extended Stealth Boy use. 2. The Sierra Madre Villa. Once a shining jewel in a place where one could begin again, the villa, both rotten from inside and out, became a silent city of the dead where treasure hunters and scavengers would meet their doom. The city and casino were both built and designed by one Frederick Sinclair just before the war. Only the finest breed of society were invited to the opening gala event, including Dean Domino and Vera Keys. Unfortunately, the bombs fell before the fireworks were able to shoot up into the sky, trapping the city in the past. The villa is shrouded in a cloud where the zombie-like ghost people trapped by their hazmat suits designed in Big Mountain walk and search for victims to drag away, never to be seen again. It is divided into the Medical District, Residential District, Salida del Sol, and Puesta del Sol, with the casino towering over the horizon. And for number 1, I have chosen Vault 22. Definitely my favorite vault of the Fallout universe, the vault was filled with scientists hoping to fulfill their purpose of keeping the residents alive using only plants. The scientists brought 3 live specimens, including a mantis, a Venus flytrap, and the Bavaria mordicana fungus designed at Big Mountain. It was the latter that would cause the chaotic demise, as many things from Big Mountain do. Many prospectors and scientists have tried to locate the data housed within the walls of the vault, but none have come back alive. Though visually stunning, the beauty of the vault only masks its dangers. As the sign out front reads, "The plants kill." Residents of the vault were twisted by the fungus into frightening spore carriers that use their green skin to camouflage within the foliage that has consumed the inside of the vault. Those who escaped traveled to Zion, consumed with madness. I hope you've enjoyed my list and found it helpful, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye!
Do you believe in kiss and honey? You bet I do.